Hey everyone, it's Tuesday night again. You know what that means, don't you? It's time to join Mike and Christy for another episode of Where's My Sage? A show hosted by a psychic medium and a guy on a quest to find Bigfoot. Who would have thought? Together, they will take you on all sorts of adventures, and not with lots of different people. Christy even gives readings. It's time to sit back, get up and get ready. You can't sample the universe sitting down. Your hosts are waiting. Come on, let's go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike with my wonderful co-host Christy in London, and we're here with Where's My Sage? And we've been gone for a little bit. How are you this evening, Christy?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm rocking it out, running around, trying to get myself back together. And, we've been gone for a little bit, so I'm missing. So I've got to get back to using where my keyboard is. And
you got to go fix my mistake.
Which mistake?
You got to add Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that's already done.
Yeah, you rock. See, yes. I kept you around for a reason.
So, hi, Marilyn. So, yes, we are back. Gina.
Oh, hi, Gina. Hi, God, you guys make us feel so special.
Yes.
Thank you. We missed you guys, too.
Yes, it has been an interesting couple of months. I was out with some back surgery. I'm back up and running. Put a new desk in and new chairs. So so I'm not running yet, but we're moving along. I've got to get used to where these got to be positioned again. So it's
on your ears usually.
We are, they're there. So we're coming to you from a couple of new locations. So we've had some changes and where you can find us now. So tonight we are running on Facebook tonight, but we are going to be transitioning to pretty much strictly YouTube, and we've added Twitter. We left WLFE DB Radio. We still love them, and we still love them and support them.
Yes, 100%.
Mike's work schedule has made it a little functional or a little crazy. So to give somebody a little spot in there and give Teddy some help there, we kind of bounce from there. But God, we're still there. We're still gonna be doing the Parafest with them, and we're still friends with everybody.
Absolutely.
But so now you're really gonna find us on the YouTube, and the Instagram and the Twitter. We're still gonna hit the Facebook once in a while, but really, guys, if you're coming in, you're signing in, please like, share, subscribe. Go over to YouTube. Where's My Sage on YouTube? And please, subscribe on that. It gives me the ability to do a lot more editing. There's a lot cooler stuff in the background when you start doing some of the channels that we can do, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Also, we expanded on to Anchor FM over the last week. So, now along with Spreaker and Spotify and iTunes and Amazon, we're now on Anchor FM. So that was a little jump for us. So what's been going on your side? I'm mumbling. So, and I'll click some more hellos here tonight.
Well, let's see. While you were doing your thing, I was doing mine. When Darkness Falls has been busy. That's the show I'm working on with Tom, Kat, and Nate, and it's been really good. We've started filming season 2. They are starting to get season 1 underway. We hit like a little snag with being able to put it out there when we were supposed to put it out there, and not with anything that we did, but things change in the business, and that's the way it goes. So we're just pushing forward and just doing our thing and loving it and having a great time. And what else? I don't know. It's kind of low key. It's going to be low key this year, which I'm glad we need it and I need it. And there's other things going on, but kind of bummed because we're going to be missing out on some cool events this year. Michigan.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still just like, oh, it's just killing me. But hey, you know what? Next year we'll be back and we'll be doing, but we have other exciting things. Like, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be a grandma. So this fall, so we're going to be busy. So going away for a weekend at the end of August is not going to really be something I can pull off without getting, putting other preparations off. So, yeah, and we have wedding stuff because my daughter's getting married, and my son's the one who's gonna have the baby, and my daughter is getting married next year. So we have things going on with that too. So 2 down, 1 to go. I got one at home still, and then hi. So yeah, so just keeping busy in all different positive ways,
Yeah,
So,
but
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ready. We're excited, but I was not ready for that one. I said, "Excuse me, what? I'm too young for this. Are you kidding?" No. And it is a little girl. We do know it's a little girl, so that's going to be even better.
It's awesome.
She'll be
So,
proud.
yeah, but we've been busy, even though I've been laid up since May, and that's why we haven't been around. And again, we missed you guys a lot. So unfortunately, like I said, it's taken us long. But Christy's been out filming with the Darkness Falls crew. I pounced over on Matt's channel at Central Florida Bigfoot. We did some follow-ups. He's done some really awesome videos and really getting us into the tech stuff. And, we're going to be out doing some more public events. Recently, we did a remote investigation, the first of its kind for Where's My Sage, where we worked with another team and got to go to a really cool location. And when our friend Tommy gets ready to release that info, you guys will love it.
That'll be fun. Yeah, totally remote for us. It was great. It was great. And he was able to get some really awesome validation on things that we picked up too. So
yeah,
I can't wait to see what he's going to do with that. Yeah. Finding Paranormal is his group. FYNDING. Finding Paranormal. He's a really nice guy. And he's really enthusiastic about what he does. So it's great.
And we've got some we're some other public events that we're going to be coming out to. So that's another, we're kind of laying low for the couple of weeks. I'll be up in Whitehall, New York for the Whitehall Bigfoot calling contest at the end of September. So if you guys are going to be up there, I'm speaking up there. So we're going to give that a shot.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael's a very good speaker. I have to say, you are a good speaker. So, I mean, he doesn't ramble like he does here. He actually sounds professional and conducts himself well. And he actually sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
I have a PowerPoint that I go with. So, Marilyn, you and Keith, you guys slide up there to Whitehall. We'll be up there at the end of for the Bigfoot thing.
Yeah, and I will be in Wildwood in Salem, Inc. in New York on the 31st of this month doing a psychic fair, a healing fair. So come on out. There's only going to be a couple of readers there, and I'm one of them. So, excuse me. It's going to be a really good time. Wildwood is awesome. And then you and I are going to be in Wildwood in early mid-September for the suicide fundraiser. There's another fundraiser going there. Yeah. So it's going to be a great event. For sure.
And then we'll probably be popping down the Chautauqua Lakes Bigfoot Festival down there. I've seen Bigfoot that Peter Weimer puts on down there. That's going to be cool. Dr. Meldrum's coming in, and Steve will be there, and Seth, and a couple other folks that we know.
Awesome.
But we've been busy, and I was out. I did some research and decided to go back to school, and so I'm working on it. But as I went through, I actually found some information on one of my old college professors, which has been really kind of cool to go along with everything that we're doing. So, a whole thing on Native American history and stone tools again. So back doing stone tools and stuff.
When the hell are you going to have time to go back to school?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
For a friend. I am in full support of anybody and everybody who ever wants to do anything to better themselves and further themselves. That's very important. However,
hey, I'm going back for my museum studies thing so I can go work in a museum, and maybe when they find this thing here, we'll have some more information. Even got Dr. Krantz's book, which I've been finally found a copy. So, good anthropology books. I haven't found out one of my old professors specializes in primate dermoglyphics. So you folks
What is that?
That is fingerprints. The dermoglyphics, those are your fingerprints. And we had, yep.
I shouldn't do that. I used to do that when I was little, and I got teased by my uncles for it.
We had Doug Highcheck on, last year, and we're working with Doug on some stuff. I'm working on the UV hair study. We found a taxidermist who I have to get the stuff out to, so we can get some samples in. So hello, so Micah coming in from overseas. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
So it's been a really the scientific, but Doug is doing a whole thing with oils and hand and fingerprints and suspected Bigfoot prints. So it's kind of interesting that it's coming full circle. 20 some odd years ago when I went to college, the guy that I thought was one of the cool professors is actually specializing in stuff that another new acquaintance is going on. But there's a lot of really cool scientific stuff that's out there. I know a lot of folks are more spinning down your reading end, but for the Bigfoot folks, we're looking at some stuff. We're looking at some more of the paranormal investigation equipment. So, and we've got a poll for you too. So, Christy, what's our poll?
So so we were kind of chatting the other day, talking about the show, right? And you made a comment about something about a comic or a sitcom couple, and you compared us, and you said we're like whatever, and I can't remember what it was.
The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
Lucy and
Desi, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I said, geez, I wonder if that's how people see us. So what we want to know is...
I was thinking more like Archie Bunker, but...
that's what you said. You said Edith, and then we said Lucy. Okay, so we ended up talking about a few, but he said, oh my God, we're like Edith and in freaking Archie Bunker. Yep. So... So what about Lucy and Desi, right? So we want to know what you guys think as far as, hi, Tanya. We want to know like what you guys think. If you were to compare us to like a sitcom couple or a sitcom just duo of any kind. I love that show. Oh, are you saying I'm bitchy? What's up with that? I mean, I hello. So yeah, please, like, okay, so wait, so we have King of Queens.
Okay.
I'll take it. Leah Remini, I'll take it. So yeah, we want to take
like
a poll.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. I can't. Oh no.
Nobody said Paul Blart Mall Cop. Just relax. Tool time. Okay. Tool time. This is awesome. All right, keep them coming. What else?
Thank you, Carla. Says, hi guys. I haven't watched in a while. I like your humor with each other.
Thank you. So we had felt like All in the Family. That was our thing, and Lucy and Desi.
Yeah, Roberta. But Mike can pole dance better. Oh boy.
Excuse me. Clearly, you've never seen him in the morning after an all-night investigation.
Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. All right, Mork and Mindy.
Oh. Micah, look it up on YouTube. There should be some old episodes. Robin Williams.
Yes, that's where he got that's where he really made it famous, right? Isn't that the show that really helped him take off on that level? Yeah.
Yep.
Aww.
Miranda. Tanya was Maine. I felt just like you, didn't see any moose. It gets worse, Tanya, because I've had a friend send me photos from her property where we've gone out and done a lot of investigations. Like, I don't know what this footprint is. Yeah, big old moose prints. I'm like,
Mike and his freaking moose.
So, yeah, Michelle's right. Odd couple. Yep.
Yes. This is good.
Hello,
hey,
big man.
Stranger.
So, yep.
That's awesome. Okay, these are good. So we have the King of Queens. Tool
Work
Time.
and Mindy.
All in the Family, Mork and Mindy, Lucy and Desi, and The Odd Couple. So
Bar Harbor, that's not gonna find you a moose. That never mind.
I'm not gonna find you a lobster.
This is not a political political commentary.
Behave.
So
yeah. So we'll put a poll up there and we'll see what people think.
Okay, and, we might have it here. Laverne and Shirley.
Okay.
We love you guys, and that's, like I said, I'm sitting around going, I really need to get back to you guys, and Tanya's had a chance of getting out with us. Some of you guys, others have been able to bounce around, and we really want to get out and spend more times, getting together with you guys. If we get on an investigation, hi Keith. So the stuff is coming.
Darla and Greg. All right, Micah.
We'll give it. Yes. And the winner is Beavis and Butthead. I was thinking more Ren and Stimpy,
I'm thinking
but
that's maybe more in you and Michael there, not me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get back here so we can get in the woods.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a blast. So
done.
Okay. Yeah. So, thank you again, guys, for sharing. And I think Tanya overshared there. Okay. So, again, for folks that are just tuning in, we are back. We have been. Yes, you can tell the story, or we'll make her come on and tell the story.
Tanya can come on and tell the story since she wanted to bring it up.
Yeah. Drag her right on.
That's right.
Oh
my God.
Hello, Nicole. What's up with the weird people?
So you guys, we just want to put it out there too. One of the changes that we have made, we seriously sat down. We love doing the show. We love really interacting with all of you and having fun and being ourselves. We love having guests on, and we love, having people and learning things and doing things. But we are going to get away from the stress and the pressure of always having a guest or always focusing on one thing. We want this to be more just us. We want it to be however it's going to be. If I feel like doing a reading because someone pops in, I'm going to do it. If we happen to meet someone cool that we really want to have on the show, we're going to invite them to be on the show. It's not going to be as regimented as we allowed it to become. We loved our show, but we kind of got away from us, and we need to get back to us. Is that a good way to say that? That's yep. Okay. So, we will do reading shows, and those will be special. We will tell you when they're actually going to be full-on reading shows. But we're going to just go with the flow because that's what we do best. That's that's when we're most in our element.
We are going to rock it out. And, Where's My Sage is a journey. This is our path. And we're on this path with you guys. So when somebody has a thought or a question, we want to make sure that we're hitting those questions. And we have a lot of cool guys. We still have a lot of friends that we want to sit down. So we may, if you guys say, hey, we're interested in this topic, we may spend a little more time doing a little more research and say, ask a friend, hey, do you mind jumping on? Or if I'm looking in the chat and I see somebody that I know that's a specialist or, there are subject matter experts. And I hate to, especially with the Bigfoot thing, everybody's like, you're a Bigfoot expert. No, you're not. There's no such thing because we don't have a body. There's a lot of good times out in the woods. There's some crazy stuff that happens.
Yes, Tanya already blew me in for that, but that's okay.
But like I said, we know folks that build spirit boxes or
yeah, you and me both, sister.
Tanya said she's Buddhist, so am I.
Yeah.
But that's just it. We
Perfect. Bring her on.
Yes, we'll bring Nicole on.
Yes,
She's
I'm
a
here.
specialist in sarcasm, and she's available next week. Next week I'm on Tim Shaw's show, so that'll be interesting.
That's right.
You know,
Ooh, dun,
and
dun.
having an awesome person like Tim to really reach out to is,
Mhm.
I mean, we're meeting you folks on the journey, and we've the biologists, we know the physics, the anthropologists, the folks that have been doing a lot of ghost hunting back in the day, the folks that done stuff pre this whole
You're making them sound old and
social
ancient.
media and everything.
We call them experienced, wise, knowledgeable, experience.
There's a question, Christy,
Let's answer it.
and
Hi,
from Chanel. When we die, do we join loved ones right away? I'm excited to see my dad, my brother, and Brian. So,
what do you think, Michael? You go first.
I'm still
Bigfoot
working
guy?
on this one. I usually leave that kind of spiritual journey stuff a little bit across your area.
Okay.
But the best part is to enjoy the folks we have around us, and we know they're, from what I've seen, what I've had being in room with you and experiencing, and other folks that have gifts that they're around us. We see those signs all the time. So it's not the rush, it's the journey that we have. So the time we spend here and they're there with us, those little things that you always see. You never ever know what's going to pop up in front. Okay. Now for the professional answer.
Who the hell are you calling a professional?
To that side.
So, from a medium's standpoint,
sorry.
I apologize, honey. Listen, it all comes down to your faith. I'm sorry you're going through that, but you know what? I think one of the toughest things that I have to do sometimes is help people get ready for acknowledge the journey they're on is the best way that I can say that. And that doesn't just mean to live this life. It means to have their soul be ready and do what their soul needs to move on to the next part of their journey. But you have to remember that no matter what, when we're still here, which means we still have work to do and lessons to learn and things to accomplish. So you have to really focus on that. So to answer your question, I do believe that we cross into the light. I believe we have free will after we pass and after we die. Just like we have free will in life, we have free will in death, which means we can choose to go into the light or not. Sometimes people just need a little help. I did work with a cousin of mine when she was dying to make sure her soul was ready. And there were people on the other side waiting to help her so that nothing would get in the way. Others just go right over. It's just effortless. There are people who will not cross over for many, many, many reasons, whether it's traumatic and they don't know that they're gone, whether they feel like they have unfinished business, whether they're scared, they don't want to answer for things they did. They just aren't sure. They don't trust. There are so many reasons. So I've encountered, spirits that have been held back by others. They won't allow them to move on without them. So other spirits, I mean. So, there's a lot, but what it comes down to is your faith and what you believe and what you know to be true in your heart for you, based off of your life, your experience, your background, your upbringing, whatever and whoever you have become and whoever you are at this point, that is what matters. So do I believe that we cross over and see the people we love again? Absolutely, I do. And I don't feel like that's necessarily just a Catholic thing because that's how I was raised, or just a Christian thing. I think that's just how the universe works thing. It's a spiritual thing. Our souls know truly what we need to do. It's just usually us and our ego or our mind getting in the way of that. So honestly, and I'm not predicting anything on your behalf, but when the time comes, I truly believe if you believe you are going to cross into the light and see your brother and your father again, you absolutely will. And I have no doubt they'll probably be waiting for you. So, but try not to, try to really focus on the positive, because regardless of the outcome, you still, that's still going to carry you. That positive energy is still going to carry you no matter what. Okay. So I wish you all the best, and I will keep you in my prayers for sure. That is a really good question though, too. And I appreciate it, because a lot of people ask that,
And Chanel, you've helped so many people, with your stuff and your energy work. Keep going. You got that energy. You keep going. Don't let it go. I mean, we are not doctors. We are not medical professionals. But I have some friends that work in the field. Check out HemiSync. It's a sound thing, and it's, from what some of the things have shown, it helps some folks. It doesn't help everybody, but yeah, check that out. But keep your head up. Like I said, you know how to make us laugh. We've been on a lot of shows together with you. We got
Wait a minute, you're the lady with all the crystals and the rocks all over? Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I was like, I knew the name. I just couldn't place you. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Teddy.
Hey, Teddy.
Okay, yes. Okay, I thought that was you. All right, yeah. No, girl, you got so much to do. You just keep going, and you just let it happen how it's going to happen. But you fight, and you stay positive the whole way. Okay, for sure. Okay, so I think that thanks for your question. I think there was one for you, Michael.
Yep, there was, but Jay says what happens in the woods stays in the woods. So
yeah, Tanya, I remember that.
Girl's
gotta do what a girl's gotta do in the middle of
the woods. Hi, Brad from the House Between Films. So
hi, Brad.
He uses mediums for their films.
Yeah, his film is great. You guys need to watch it. Actually, I haven't watched number 2 yet, but number 1 was great.
All right, so we're just gonna grab Gina's comment here quick, and then I'll go back up and do the Bigfoot one. She also believes our loved ones wants to be with her. What? Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I'll read it.
I went into work at 1:30 this morning. My brain
and our loved ones want us to live our soul's journey as we are meant to, and what is for our greatest and highest good. I agree, because they help us along the way, for sure. And then when it is time, because we all are going to die, we just don't know when, right? And when we are ready to go, and when it's time, I do believe somebody is there waiting for us. It might not be everybody. It's the person or people who should be there, and I think if you ask and you really want somebody in particular to be there, I'm sure they are, unless they're needed somewhere else, but yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I'm going to come back up to Roberta's question. Is Mike, when you come across Bigfoot, is there a plan in place to take him? Well, I'm not planning to kill anything. I actually gave up most hunting, minus occasional wild boar or something like that. Sit, observe, document is my plan.
What would you do though? Like I don't even know that we've ever talked about that. Like seriously, if you were in the woods, what would you do if you saw Bigfoot actually? Like there he is.
So I don't know. As I dive down this path deeper and deeper, in spending time with folks from different backgrounds, the scientific community, the spiritual community. It's looking back at like you said, the archaeology, anthropology stuff, and it's interesting. The one professor, a lot of these spiritual places, a lot of the places that they're doing the ancient alien stuff, and what happened to this culture. Ken's been right there doing the anthropological studies on and stuff, and looking for the tools. I really want to take a look, because when you talk to a lot of folks and look at the history, there's so many things that say, they were here before us, and it's not an ape. It's something that was here before us. Culture and everything. It was there. So I want to be able to sit down, listen, and see what pops up in front. But is the digital camera with me? Yeah. Are there tools available? Evidence collection stuff? Oh, there's a whole bag full of stuff there.
Do you think that you would want to follow it? Do you think if you actually found one or came upon one, do you think you would chase it?
I don't know about chasing. I probably
you know what I mean. Follow, chase,
in shock, but
track,
talking to the folks that have been there up close, a lot of them have been traumatized by what they've seen. And that's the law enforcement folks we've talked to, the judges, the lawyers, the doctors,
right?
The garbage man, and it's all walks of life. But it's the journey of being out there. Can we always say that there's something there? I don't know, but
right.
The cheap jokes about the what happens in the woods stays in the woods. But man, we went out there with yourself and with Tanya and Sheila, and we had a great time. And what did we see? We saw weird stuff happen that night. That white mist going by the car, that we can't explain it. We had on dash camera. It's like, okay, what is going on in this location? And there's a lot of weird paranormal stuff that's happening there. But do I put that with X, Y, and Z? I don't know. I mean, there was a follow-up question, from Nicole, have we dealt with, elementals like gnomes, owls, etc.? Some of the places we've been to have had some stuff that, folks, say, quote unquote, are elementals. Have I seen orbs in the woods? I've got some horrible video. But myself with
like
Steve
you're a bad
Calls,
photographer or video?
No. Just I can show you the camera. It's a first generation digital camera that, boy, horrible. And we were out in the woods. It really was not designed, instead of spending the money, getting a good GoPro or something like that. It was right when I was getting into it. It was a cheap camera. I said, somebody said, hey, you want to use this? And we watched something come through, and it was Eric Altman, myself, and Steve Culls, and we watched it. And finally I lit it up with light, and the thing went zipping by us, and it was about the size of a basketball. And there's like, I don't know what that was, but it sure as hell wasn't a lightning bug, but it's all pixeled out. So you just take that stuff and say, okay, we'll put that away, but there's that house that I won't go to that they've seen a lot of weird.
I still need to get there.
Yeah, no, not going there.
Well, I have to do this one solo. Here he is. Here's the papa to be right here. Here's my baby boy who's going to be his birthday. Happy birthday. His birthday is in 2 days. He's going to be 24. Good thing I was a young mom, because that just means I didn't really age.
You should. This one's better though.
What's that?
Thought I saw Bigfoot once. Turns out it was just my little sister with her hair down.
Oh, that's so wrong. And you better be careful. Bree sometimes watches this. It's true. Bree has a lot of hair. It's all curly. And even though I straighten mine, like mine's all like, poof, and poor Bree's just got this naturally real curly hair. Well, you guys see pictures, and she's just all over. But yeah, it was priceless. You should have seen his face when we did the baby reveal, because we knew what the baby was, and then he's like, he just you could just see the terror, the fear come over his face.
So hopefully.
Nice. I'm so telling on you.
It's there now. She can find it later. Yeah. This is at the 34-minute mark. If you want to
34 minutes. I got it right here. 34
All right. Minutes. So. All right, we got a hello from Florida. So we got folks coming in from overseas and everything. Like you said, this is our first show back since April. My fault. We're changing our format a little bit, so we're going to be doing some reading shows once in a while. We
Yeah, go to bed. You have to work in the morning. Get out of
We're
here.
still going to have guests once in a while, but we're going to be grabbing more subject matter. If we're on a topic, we'll reach out to some friends and we'll pull them in. So I hope that answered the question. Chanel, I definitely want to get to Australia and check things out for the Yowie down there. I think that would be awesome to go down there. Wish I could still dive and would be out. But Christy, have you come across any gnomes or elves or anything like that?
It's funny when it comes to like elementals and stuff like that. That's my AC kicking on that you hear. God, I wish you could hear that well without those damn things. Anywho, I really find like when it comes to elementals, I have not that I am aware of run into any elementals per se myself. Anything I could truly identify as an elemental. I mean, you go to places like Hinsdale where they say they're all over, and other, even I think Wildwood and some other places and other areas. We even went and did a private investigation. You know what I mean? And it was at a house. And hey, Frank, and you kind of thought that there was something like that there, but I have yet to experience anything myself where I can say I cannot explain this. Although at that private investigation, I will say there was this thing, but you used a different term to describe it because the way I was describing it was literally what I saw. That was the first time, but was it an elemental? Was it a puck wedgie? Was it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like what exactly was it? I think depending on who you talk to and what their experiences are, I think that to me, an elemental is a very broad term, even though I know it's not. I think it's kind of a term that's used like a psychic when people say psychic, right? That's like covers everything. I think generally, general mind.
Yeah, I think you and the homeowner mentioned it looked almost like that Dobby there from Harry Potter 100%. Or something like that. TM register, whatever we need to do to make sure we don't get that because we mentioned the show or whatever. So
what?
I used Harry Potter. I just want to make sure that we're giving them credit and whatever.
Oh,
like music.
Oh,
but that house was just weird. I mean the stuff that happened.
Not the people. We love the people.
No.
People they've done a nice job with the house.
The house is coming around awesome, but it was. I mean, that was the night that we found the paper from October 31st, 1923 or something like that. Yeah, it was really weird. You walked in the house and said, "Where's the fire?" We weren't in the house 5 minutes. Like, no fire. Go downstairs. I start looking through the rafters in the basement. I'm like, or the floor joists, and I'm like, you had a major fire, and here you can, and
that was cool.
And where'd the paper? Oh, and there's this paper just stuck in there, and it was
newspaper. But the coolest part about it was literally tree, bark and all up in these rafters. It was the neatest thing. I mean, the bark was still on it. The bark was burned. It was it was really cool.
So I mean, it's I mean, there's so many. Good evening, Mr. Shaw. How are you?
Hi, Tim.
So I tried to make it early enough tonight. It just didn't work out for me. So. Thank you. There's so many, the things that we see, we just take and document it. I mean, that's all we can do. That's where we're at. Okay. What is it? Okay. Can we replicate it? Can't we replicate it? I mean, we did a tour of one of the hotels in Buffalo, and we were with our friend Tom and Kat, and I ended up running down the hall with Tom, making 90-degree turns, and there's no lights and there's no windows for shadows to be cast. And we both got to the end of the hall, and there's a window, or there's a room with no exit. And we look at each other and go, "There's nobody here."
They got back to the
chased
room.
them down, and then we came back in the room. Somebody picked up
Their
some really
faces
interesting
were
stuff.
like, what the hell?
Oh,
yes. Hey.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's our buddy Matt. Hey, when you get a chance, guys, if you are into the Bigfoot stuff, stop over and check out Matt's channel at Central Florida Bigfoot. He's doing some really awesome stuff. And if you want to see some awesome photography, the man knows how to work a camera. Go over and take a look at that. It's man has got some awesome stuff over there, and he's got some really interesting things he's doing right now.
Oh yeah, and you got to check out the Black Cat Lounge too. That's Tim Shaw's show. That's on Tuesday nights at 7:00 right before us. So see, you can just plan your Tuesday night. You got 7:00, you got 8:00, you got us. It's all good, right? Sit in the pool on your raft and just watch all of us. It's awesome. Oh, Chanel, Chanel said, do you see the comment that Chanel just made? She says that she was born in 50 years. Didn't we? One of the papers that we found was from Halloween, wasn't it? From like 1921 or 23. One of them, it was like the 23rd, and then
I'll have to look at
one of them was Halloween.
No, it was. Yeah, it was Halloween. Yeah, it was, and it was a paper that you really can't find. We had our friend Paul like searching archives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tim. They don't want to replicate us, or at least me.
You missed the beginning. You missed the beginning. So for everybody who's just popping on now, let's just ask them real quick. So backtracking to yesterday, Mike and I were just like doing some work and getting ready for the show and whatever. And he made a comment that we were like Archie and Edith, right? And so then we got to talking, and then we said, well, no, maybe we're more like Lucy and Desi, right? At least we're just funnier. We're not really like whatever. So then we said, we should take a poll. Who do you guys think we are more like? Which duo do we remind you of? So far, we have King of Queens, Tool Time, All in the Family, Mork and Mindy, Lucy and Desi, The Odd Couple, Laverne and Shirley, and Dharma and Greg. So if anybody who's now just joined us has anything to add, let us know, and then we'll make a poll later and see, how we rank like the top 3.
How could you forget Paul's Beavis and Butthead?
Oh crap! I'm sorry, Paul.
Ren and Stimpy.
Because that is who said Ren and Stimpy?
I did.
You're an idiot. Really?
I didn't go with Pinky in the Brain.
No. I could not stand Beavis and Butthead. I could not stand Ren and Stimpy. I just could not. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, no, there's Beavis and Butthead is you and Paul. That's why I did not write it down.
Okay. Jay and Silent Bob.
Neither of us would be
we'll let everybody kind of decide what we're going in here.
Sorry.
All right.
All right, moving on.
Yes, because we've actually got some really good stuff going here, and I really don't want to miss too much. We may try to grab a reading here if we get a chance, but it really is some good questions in here. Let's see. Listen, someone heard what they thought was Bigfoot near my house in. I'm gonna butcher that. Estacada, Oregon. I'm spooked to go outside at night. You're close to Cliff at the North American Bigfoot Center. Reach out to him. He and Connor.
Gotta give last names.
Yeah,
so they know who you're talking about.
Connor Anderson, Cliff Barrickman, Melissa Barrickman. These cool people.
Really? Tom and Jerry? Sorry. Well, when Mike gets mouthy or he messes up on an investigation, that's usually him taking off. Tom and Jerry.
I was thinking more like Wile E. Coyote and, the Roadrunner there.
All right.
Let's see. So Chanel says late fall, early winter.
Oh, man,
that'd be
really?
summer here.
I'm Kermit. What?
Oh, no, you're not taking Kermit.
You're right, because you know what? You're snarky and you're sarcastic and you're always running your mouth. You can be Miss Piggy. That's fine.
And I might even know all the words to most of the Muppet stuff. So, okay.
Oh, really?
Let's see. Amy, She says she worked. My work is haunted, an old building, Martha's Vineyard, 1850 business on the island. I don't like room, so we could take a trip to Martha's Vineyard. That's on the coast.
I have no problem with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please let us know if that's there. Yeah, we're always
send us the details. Absolutely.
You know, and that like I said, the new thing we're trying is the remote stuff that we just did with Tommy Gill and his guys out in Ohio, which was really cool. And you guys will be seeing that stuff coming out soon. He's editing all the video that I took from my side.
Oh, look what she just posted.
Okay.
I've been wanting to get to Cape Cod for so long. I've only been there once.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Like,
I knew that was coming.
Thanks, Jana. All right, Rocky.
Cape Cod is awesome. Oh, definitely. We can come out to Cape Cod.
So, yeah, for sure.
She says it feels weird. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, get a hold of us and we'll chat for sure.
Hey, Big Joe, we got to get out in the woods. Laurel and Hardy. Well, yep. Because you know what? That's even better, Laurel and Hardy, because they did the whole.
Thanks, Lauren.
They did the Wolfman and Frankenstein, and so they went out looking for those things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably get stuck. I guess it's better than God's own chick. So, actual serious question here. It just occurred to our buddy Paul. It just occurred to me, wondering if the intensifiers release enough energy to manifest entities. Now, that's an interesting question. What are your thoughts? And maybe if some of our senior statesmen in the audience, Mr. Shaw, maybe you got some ideas for us, and Jay, Teddy.
Frank. Yeah, anyone who's had experience with that. I will say that yes, because it's energy. Not like it's not like not as strong as electricity, but I guess if it's like a one of those out of control, huge, massive wildfires, but anything that creates energy, anything that's going to create, an environment that they can feed off of, I would say yes.
All right. I'll go with my there is definitely a heavy hitter right there.
Yeah.
Emily says yes, we're gonna go with that.
But it's a natural element too.
Well, here's a thought. You use smoke in ceremony, you use fire in ceremony, you burn a lot of tobacco or whatever to help,
Yeah.
So that stuff's there. So yeah, fires always seem to be rocking along a little bit. Jamie, we are happy to be back. So thank you.
Yes, we are.
So it's, we are definitely happy. Let's see, going out several days, the end of the month. All right. Yes, we will get back out there, Joe.
Cool.
So let's see, there's some others. So Amy says it's the General's. Wow, you guys are awesome. Again, we're coming to you tonight from our 8 different locations. Our Facebook pages, our Instagram, and we're trying live streaming on Twitter, so we'll see how that works.
Very cool.
But we're going to be transferring everything. Again, we're revamping after coming back after the last couple of months of me and my back surgery. We're really going to be pushing more to the YouTube. So please go over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Same thing with our Instagram. That's where our announcements are going to be. It makes it a lot easier sometimes. Facebook just sometimes to lose us sometimes.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Hi, Mom.
All right.
My mom's in it, so
Thank you.
Thank
all right,
you.
Let me go back up.
This is great conversation. Great questions. This is what we want to do.
I got to get back into. I got to get back into practice. Whew. I'm trying
I
to
know, right? Well, you're
get
doing very well. You are
the
doing very well.
StreamYard running.
Yes,
I haven't seen any comments from Twitter. Anybody that's over on Twitter, where's my sage on Twitter? Throw us something, a hello or whatever. So where was the next one? Oh, goodness gracious. You know what I forgot? I have the little star thing. I should start using this star thing here so I can go back and grab those. There we go.
Whatever you say.
Jenny with the evil laugh. Yes. So let's pull the next. Come down to the bottom again and come back up again. Oh, this is kind of cool. Chanel's home was built in 1881. I know the history of the original family that built it. It was one of the original homesteads built here. That is cool. And she's got some other activity going on in the house.
Yeah,
the woman tells me, so, that's kind of cool. I want to go back. Amy gave us her location there that I want to go check out, and I want to star that one so I can go back.
Nice.
She's just got an elemental in the basement, an old man in the garage.
Oh.
Now, the question is, with all the crystals, have you noticed any activity pickup? Chanel's got some really awesome crystals, guys. She's really got some cool stuff. So Amy says it's Allie's General Store. We're going to have to take a road trip for an investigation. So, all right, let's come back up.
One this summer.
Yeah, when my boss didn't have me working my days off like this week. Yes, if you're listening,
I'll handle your boss.
Yeah.
Tell him I'm coming for him.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Micah asks, when you have a bad spirit in the house, will your guardian angels protect you from it? That's what I'm going to defer to you two on.
Yes, of course. But at the same time, the more aware we are, the more in tune we are, the more we have the responsibility to also ask for help and to acknowledge that we need that help on that level. But yes, it could just be, all you need to do is just think it. It doesn't have to be like a formal thing. It doesn't have to be like a meditation. You can just acknowledge your higher power, the right side, because it's all on the right side for me, the divine, and ask. But that's what you have them for. But for those of us who are a little more connected, there's a little more responsibility that also comes with it. Although I also believe in the way I work from this. This belief is that we do already have our own special protection in army so that we can do what we need to do. But sometimes we just kind of come up against things that are a little stronger, and so we need to ask for that extra protection. So absolutely.
All right, there's the first mute of the new season, the new show, the new style, the new planes. So again, please like, share, subscribe, get things out there. Oh my God.
And you did it in the middle. You didn't even do it at the beginning.
Yeah.
You're like way off.
So, well, yeah, we're back. We're trying to get, let everybody know we're back. Get everybody used to us being back on a Tuesday night at 8:00, and what we got going. Here's another thing, guys. We really missed you. We talking and really we thought about going away, and then we said, you know what, we really miss you guys, and we really do enjoy the comments we have, the interaction we have with our audience, and
it means the world to us that you guys even will message, hey, when are you coming back? Like you take time out of your lives every whenever we're on to spend that time with us, so that's a big deal to us.
I always say, I generally have to sit down and break bread with somebody to really, get to know them as part of the family. But you guys are here with us, breaking my stone. So I guess that's bread rather than breaking bread sometimes. So, and again, some folks I've been able to get out in the field with and stuff like that. You know, I get somebody like Matt who's bouncing between, YouTube and Facebook, and he and I have broke bread and sat down, and Matt cooked me some hot dogs while our friend Max cooked a 7-course gourmet meal in the middle of the woods.
Still can't get over that one.
Yeah. So when it comes to breaking bread, yeah, if you guys want to see some crazy, again, like I said, go over to Matt's channel, his corridor series, and watch this man just put a whole dinner thing together while we're in the middle of the woods.
Oh, that's right. That was a trip I didn't get invited to. Oh, that's right. I got left out of that trip. Never mind. Yeah, you got to meet Matt. I did not. I still have yet to meet Matt or Rebecca, but that's okay.
Oh,
or
that was
or Matt.
No, that was Matt's. That was our second time out.
I know. Rub it in. Go ahead. Rub it in.
I've got. Well, the other thing is, I have some great video of Matt going into the water too. So
I was gonna say I missed out on all of that. You flopping into the water, Matt flopping into the water.
I did not flop, and and that's just that we've been invited down there for some cool investigations as well. Matt, I won't show up. All right, so we have another question here from Chelsea, and she's been experiencing flickering lights in multiple rooms only when I'm in them. Could that be someone wanting to say something?
Sure. It could also be you. Your energy can also do that. People who are gifted, people who are really in tune, people who are strong, when our emotions are soaring, you can absolutely make things like that happen. So it could be you, could be someone that wants your attention. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or check the power. Make sure the cat or the dog is not eating on something. I've had that.
Protect the power. Your cats and dogs eat the power cords.
No, I mean, you never know who wires a house. I mean, while I've been out,
True.
I put a new air conditioner in the house, and one of those little portable ones, and I had the smoker going. They're two different. The smoker's outside. This is on the inside, and I walk in the bathroom, lights turn off. Somewhere else in the house, they're not. I didn't even think they were on the same. They're on the same GFI. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Why 3 things are wired that way? So I'm trying to smoke a pork butt, and listen to the podcast, and the air conditioner's going off. I'm like, what? What's going on? You walk in the bathroom, like, this house is possessed. No, just crappy wiring.
But you've lived in that house for quite a while, and you're just discovering this now? I mean...
Well, you're running an electric smoker, and you're running an air conditioner. They're pulling some serious juice. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mr. Skeptic is right. And there's another thing. Get to know your houses and the mechanics inside. Some folks say, "Hey, I heard something grinding." Yes. We're feeling this weird frequency and energy in the house. Is the sump pump running 24/7 and coming up through that pipe because it's getting piped out? It's just rubbing against the floorboards. Yep, Jamie, you're right. Yep, or you need a professional electrician. Yep, that's definitely it. I am not an electrician. I hate electrical. I will do plumbing and everything else, but man, I am not going to do that. But again, electrical. It's all stuff that you learn doing this. So when you grab that EMF meter and go, oh my God, the world is coming apart. And this is a conversation we had in Florida. Hey Mel.
Hey Mel. Oh crap! I saw you called me the other day. I'm sorry. I was working and I just totally forgot that you even. My bad. Call me. Call me.
All right.
You know where to get me. I figured if it was important, you would have called me back. Sorry. Anywho.
I love tonight. We have a mixture of our paranormal and our metaphysical and reading folks. And my Bigfoot guys are here. And Joe, who I've been out with, he gets in here. Matt, traveling Matt. He of the camera in Florida. I have a lot of money right now. We all have a lot of money running on Matt, finding things. He's got some really cool stuff going. He's got a lot of money and equipment. So, yes, smoking pork butts is super bad for your lungs. Yes, you're not going to smoke a pork butt. Yeah, but
and they call us Beavis and Butthead. I think that.
Yeah, I need to put.
I'm thinking of Cheech and Chong for you and a couple of these other guys.
Not me. Let's see. But again, these are all things to look at. So we got talking with some folks, and they're like, "Oh, we're out in the woods, and we got the." I go, "Oh, there's power lines running right through where you're going. I mean, did you check any of that crap? Or oh, my EMF meter's going out in the woods. Is your cell phone sitting right next to the meter, and so is the camera? I mean, you got to get some of that stuff going, So." Follow up on Chelsea. I was told Spirit is here, but you're right, Mike. It is an old building. Well, old buildings usually have the spirits running them too. Well, even the new ones do. So you never know.
They run everywhere. I just had that conversation with somebody on Saturday when I went there and did a walkthrough in a house, and
wow, I gotta check. Ooh, Larson's got some Eldrum working on his stuff. That's awesome.
Ooh, okay, man. Hey, props there.
Okay. All right, I gotta mark a couple of these so we can come back in here. Okay. So tag. So what's Chanel got here? Okay, I know about that, Mike. Damn electrical with this old house. Oh my God, garage door open. Open the garage door and all the lights went out the first week. Yep.
No, yeah, but garage doors to be very open-minded about a situation. I remember in my neighborhood growing up, I mean, granted, these were the old style back then, but there were times where people would use their remotes for their garages and it would open up somebody else's garage or close someone else's garage. Do you remember how that would happen?
Yeah, but that was, again, that's the whole frequency thing of, right. It's on there, or, you used to be able to listen in on the cell or the airlines and stuff like that. That's another thing I got to show you guys when I put it somewhere else in the other room. The new walkie-talkie I got. I mean, it's got a crank in it, so you have the ability to charge your cell phone and have a two-way communication and weather station and solar. And so when you're going out to do these investigations, if you're out there doing a cemetery or you're doing these remote locations, make sure you have some sort of communication device and have a way to check in on the weather. I mean, there's been a lot of freak stuff going on in a lot of these big, national parks and everything. And I'm going down that path. So with the question about the Bigfoot stuff and, what are you prepared for?
Speaking of the weather, I mean, have you seen? Well, you might not have watched it because you were working a lot those last 48 hours, but crazy, out of control hot temperatures. I mean, in the falls, it's going to be like 94 degrees tomorrow. Well, I feel like in the afternoon, I'm going to be by a pool.
They said they had record, I think it was Scotland or Ireland or something like that.
England.
Yeah.
I think it was England.
Records. You've got Mike up there saying they're well over hundreds.
115. You see that on the other side, like in the Middle East, not here, and it's crazy. I think they were saying Texas.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay. Let's see. Melanie, Catskills, fall. Go to the Bigfoot Festival, end of September. I'm speaking. If you're going to be in the Catskills, pop over the hill. But you never know. Stop in some of the small towns there. Some good bakeries. You got to know your area.
Michael.
It's food. We're talking about food. So Amy's got one. Can a ghost come through your TV? I watched some Ghost Adventures and Demon episodes. Says warning on the screen. Not going to touch that one. That's going to be my political correct answer for the day.
Can a ghost come through your TV?
Now, this is after watching the ghost,
Wait. What kind of warning came up on the screen? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, because
did the warning actually say the ghost can come through your screen? Because I'm thinking maybe that was a farce, like a funny, like they were.
don't know. I mean, if it's gonna
I'd have to go and watch that episode. But okay, here's a general answer. Can energy what? What?
Oh, I'm kind of gonna go down the clickbait thing in here in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a general answer. You know, spirits can travel through screens, mirrors, that kind of thing. So, when you're necessarily watching a show, no, because you're not in that real time. Can you connect with what's going on in the energy at that time? Yes. But like if I'm doing a house cleansing and there's a lot of mirrors or computer screens and TV screens and they're all over the place, yes, I do seal because they're reflective. And so spirit can travel and use that. But I need a little more information on the disclaimer that they posted to give you a better answer.
Yep.
On that for sure.
Yeah. And we're not going to knock anybody directly with names or shows or anything like that.
For sure. No. Because you never know.
No.
We don't have all the information.
We don't have all the information. And, you know, some folks, when they're doing a show, it really turns out it's the producer doing stuff. You know, we all go through these interviews, and once you give your likeness to a production company, you never know what you're going to get. It's probably why I'm such a fan of Seth and the guys at Small Town Monsters, because you're going to get what he asked for. What you give him is what's going to come through. He doesn't spin, you know, that kind of stuff. Like that's why I'm really, you know, a big supporter of them and the family, and you know,
right.
Those guys are right there checking on me while I was out with my back surgery, and it always seems when I have surgery, I turn the STM stuff. So, right. And they've got a cool Monster Fest coming up next June in Ohio at that Canton Place Theater. They're going to be doing things, and we got to go out there, you know, and see that.
She has a follow-up here. A lot of people watched it, saying they experienced weird stuff after. So I will say this about that. There have been shows that I have watched, including one of the movies, I think one of the Conjuring movies. It stayed with me. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, it took me a second to think of it. That one stayed with me. Again, I think it comes down to whether or not you are open and connected in your own right, because there are people, and I am one of them, and I know there are lots of people who are like this, that can connect with the energy. But I think a lot of times too, it also comes down to the fact that we can connect with it and know that it's real. Like when I went and saw that movie in the Exorcism of Emily Rose, it was a great movie, but it stayed with me versus some of the other movies that I would see on that level, only because it resonated with me, because I knew it could be real and I knew I probably was going to deal with things like that. So I think it's different for every person too, if that makes any sense. That's more of a deeper spiritual answer on that one.
Wow, there's so many comments trying to keep up tonight. It's awesome. Like I said, guys, we're coming.
You better up your game there, dude. You are off of disability. Okay.
Well, there's a whole thing
back in the real world.
Again, we missed everybody, so we went to all 8 locations. We're going to be pushing everything right over to YouTube. So please go like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube. And it just makes it easier. There's more stuff I really pop stuff out. You never know when you're going to connect to a movie. How many people cried through Old Yeller, or people like me that cried through the last Ghostbusters, or the end of the last Ghostbusters? Don't understand why I cried at the end, but there's so many other people that were crying there too. I don't understand.
Damn it, anyway, I cried again.
Don't. You know, but that's just it. We come into tune with stuff. You know, how many, you know, we look at some of the social media stuff and how social or different media can really push things. When we look at things like the Slender Man, that started off as, an internet craze. And next, we have a couple girls out in the woods trying to kill their friends and stuff like that or classmates. I don't think it was a friend, but a classmate. So the whole, hey, Robert, man, we got everybody coming in from down south.
Hey.
So, okay, good. Yeah. Okay, good. So I don't feel
they're commiserating with you.
Now mushball. Okay. Yeah. Whole show could be built on this response. Yeah, I could see.
You're absolutely right, Melanie. Because you're right. It's something that could be talked about from so many different perspectives. So, lots of good questions and lots of good stuff to talk about tonight.
Now, I'm going to spin back to the fire thing.
Okay, you spin
and this
back.
Is,
You actually spin.
From Bloodasky. I actually can. The new chair, I can't.
Please don't hurt yourself.
No, I can't.
I can see kind of going, oh my God.
I gotta work too many days. This week.
Don't spin the chair.
So our buddy here has got just drawing a parallel between common phenomenon, batteries drained, supernatural, and fire events. And it is. How can we explain, what's going on? And then his original part of that I thought I clicked on first. Turns out electrochemical properties of fire is a topic that has recently been explored. Short answer is transfer electrons during oxidation creates current. So fire is energy. Okay, I go down on the bottom here.
Okay.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting beat to death today. Rotation of mic. Yes, that is it. Yeah, spin around. So this is what we missed. This is why we're here, guys. We are back. We're going to talk to topics. We're going to rock it out. We are going to have designated reading shows again. We occasionally will have a guest, but we are not going to be bouncing this hard. We're going to grab a topic and roll.
Or a couple of topics.
That's.
Or we're going to be on mic. It just.
You never know. It's
answer some questions along the way. Give a couple messages.
But that's just it. We've had questions. We've been answering. We've been bouncing through. And like you said, we're going to have a whole. We will rock those shows out. Definitely crying for you guys. Yeah. And it's go if you guys haven't seen the last one. If you guys were you're watching this, go see the last Ghostbusters. It'll mess you up. Especially if you're a fan and you grew up at the time when the originals came out. I even watched, what did I watch the other night? Meatballs the other night, because
what don't you watch?
It's the classics, man. The classics. Our buddy Paul got me tuned on a freaking Tubi, and all the old classic comedies and stuff like that are on there. You still got commercials, but they're still there. You miss some of those great old goofy B movies that were out there. Toxic Avenger and all that stuff.
Right. Some good, some should just stay in the past, and they never should have been on in the first place. But
they should not be remaking certain 80s movies. Certain things should not be redone.
I agree.
I
agree.
It's like going to a favorite restaurant, eating that piece of pie, and then try to do it at home. No, you can't do it.
You know what kills me too is, okay, so all the styles are coming back, right? We were children of the 80s, right? So, we got my 15-year-old daughter now who, for the last year or so was like, oh, look at that. And I'm like, oh my God. And some things I'm like, oh, it's nostalgic, but there's no way in hell I'd wear that again or put that on. And, I'd say to her, oh, look at this. And she'd be like, ew, yuck. And as soon as one of her little freaking idols wants to put it on, is on TV or is on the game or is on the whatever, she's all about, oh, this is so cool. And she'll like buy something that I look at and go, I thought you didn't like that style. Oh, well, this is great. I'm like, well, that was from 1985. You understand that, right? Yeah. Okay. I know. And then she gets all, okay, well, you're calling me out, so I'm going to get all weird about it. And it's just, I don't know. That's all.
That's what garage sales are for. Get rid of the old stuff and bring it back. There's another Ghostbusters coming out. Oh boy.
Really? Another one?
Is rolling with the idea, a combination of animal, even human sacrifices with fire combines human emotional energy with electrical. Okay. Let's.
Well,
We're not human sacrificing anybody around here, dude.
but that's a good example of how your intentions can play a big part in what you do and what actually happens and what you put out into the universe and what comes back to you.
But
Look at that.
knowing
Full circle.
the way he thinks, he's gonna find some scientific study from Papua New Guinea or something like that.
Abba what?
Yeah.
That's like the soup at Olive Garden. What'd you just say? Or wait, no, it's a great restaurant.
I was just trying to think, where in history, human sacrifice and cannibalism that's a whole. Don't get him started on the epigenetics. Hey, I spit it out right this time, which is the change of your DNA.
It'll never happen again.
Environmental, and I think that's right. If I said it right, he's probably going to beat me up for not having scientifically right.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
Hi, Colette.
You always need Aquanet.
Aquanet. Sunnin.
Ew.
Hey, you're in the States.
Okay.
Welcome to the States. And congratulations, you have another grandchild coming. Congratulations.
Okay, let's see. There was another one. Okay, from Amy. Christy, just want to thank you for giving me a reading a few months back. A yellow butterfly always around me. You said grandma is always with me, and I see one every day. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, how nice. Aw.
Okay.
Thanks for the validation.
Paul. All right. We can go to Wisconsin and stay with her or come for the cheese. We can go see Jay. We'll go find East of Bray Road. Actually, Jay's got his new movie coming out, so we might have to grab him.
Ooh. Okay.
Thanks, Christy, for saying what I wanted to say, less creepy PCOM. We know you were going.
I got you. Don't worry, it's all good. I speak Myconese. I speak Polonese. I'm gonna have to figure out a name for a term for his.
Okay, so now, Christy, you can go down there and spend time. He's got an Airstream for you.
What's an Airstream?
It's one of the fancy dancy classic campers.
Oh, really?
The classic, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it the one that goes on top of the truck?
Wait. Oh no. No. That's the one you told by. It's the silver one. The one you saw back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, well, I didn't technically see it. I only caught the tail end of the 70s myself, but Silver Bullet. Okay, I get that. And we're not talking about Coors. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a beer drinker. My dad used to be a beer salesman. That's the reason Yes, I did snort. It's the Italian snort. Yes, it is. You made me laugh, and I snorted. Yes,
I don't know why you can't comment on. I mean, we got other people commenting on YouTube.
Who can't comment on YouTube? Maybe you subscribe, Mary Beth.
Thanks for jumping over. Yeah, MB can't.
Thank you.
There we go. And here's the cool thing is the friendships that folks have made in our chats.
No comment. What?
The friendships that have been made through the chats. That being home and getting on other folks' podcasts and watch over the shows and stuff like that. I love being a member of the chat, and I love watching our chat interact and support each other. And all right, we're gonna go down that journey thing again. So,
what journey thing? Mike's rabbit hole.
Yeah, the Mike's rabbit hole. I mean, it's so cool that we can all share our experiences and our times and in part of our journey. We're learning from you guys every time that we're out there. It's a rockin' awesome thing that we can do. I am going to hit the clickbait thing. So while I was out, I had a lot of folks send me different videos and other things, and I'm not going to pull any channels or name anything or something like that. All I'm going to say is, if somebody shows you some evidence, figure out the best way to go through and look for it. Join some of the other groups that are debunks or whatever, and look through their old videos, look through their old photos. Go back 3 years generally, because the stuff seems to cycle about every 3 years. Know who your friends are who do a lot of research. So there's the folks that get in the woods. There's the folks that sit in the libraries and pay attention and document. And, I had a couple of photos that were shared with a friend, and they pretty much got hoaxed by somebody they thought they knew. And then a couple days later, how the universe works, I saw the same photos on Instagram and reached out and like, oh, yep, this is something cycled. And again, 3 years, knowing who my research person that spends hours and hours on my particular topic, it's there. So if it sounds like it's whacked out, like it can't happen, like it's absolutely impossible, that's probably something you're going to go, yeah. But if it's something like it sounds like a story and it's just going to, the characters are going to add in and here the plot thickens, that is, I've got a spot on my nose on my screen. It's gone. So sorry guys, I was like, this thing is like right in the middle of my forehead. Yeah, giant zit here or something like that.
Sorry, what?
Do your due diligence. So if somebody sends you stuff,
say that 3 times fast.
Due diligence. That's something I can say.
I'm actually totally impressed because I really didn't think you were able to do that.
But now,
yes. Sorry, Brandon.
Just get to know there's some really good search engines out there for photos where you can drop them in, TinEye, and even using Google Lens or Google Photos or something like that. Take a look and see if that stuff's been out there. Like I said, it keeps cycled through, be it the paranormal ghost orby thing or the Bigfoot stuff. And when we were working with Tommy, and I mentioned to him, grab a light with different color light filters. So when you go into a room and you think you might have orbs, take that color light or that laser and shine it into the room and look for the dust particles. In white light, a lot of times you won't see the dust, but if you put that, I use the blue, the reds, and the greens. You guys see me use that stuff all the time, or even the UV. You're gonna see UV. I absolutely love for that kind of stuff because you'll see the reflection. So when you use something great like the iPhone 13 or some of the other iPhones, for some reason their sensitivity, where they're set, they will. You're gonna pick up a lot more orbs and stuff. So it's a way of disproving the orbs. And we were able to use that remotely using, looking for the camera here on our side, and those guys being out with the. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say, there's a certain device. Yes. And seeing he's right there. This is a gimbal.
Gimbal, drink.
Thank you, Matthew.
That's a drinking game for all of you newbies or people who have missed it. The one episode we were on, we had Matt on, and they said gimbal so many times it became a drinking game.
Water.
Yes, this really is just water. For now. There might be a glass of wine in my future.
Yes, yeah.
How come you sound far away and not as loud as you were before?
Probably this wonderful.
Oh, there we go. Now we're good.
I don't know. So, but our next show we're probably going to do in
couple weeks.
2 weeks or so. I've got an event on the 2nd, so it'll probably be the 2nd Tuesday in August, I think.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Let's pick a date. So everybody, most rabbit holes end up exiting in Australia. I'm telling you, I'm on the way.
Oh, it's going to be 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Because you are not available on the 2nd.
Yeah.
It's August 9th.
Next week I'm on Tim's show. Then so August 9th. Yep.
So maybe, just maybe, depending on how the week goes, maybe we'll throw a reading show in next week, depending on our work schedules and what's going on. Maybe we'll hop on next week, but we'll let you guys know for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm on Mr. Shaw's show from
don't miss that.
From 7 to 8 next week. So if we come out, it'll probably be a little bit later. I had to work during the day and then come on, but I'm off the next day. So it's not raining, we'll get on. But definitely, the next thing is going to be a reading show.
Well,
and yeah, I don't know. But we are coming. We just absolutely enjoy you guys, and please like, share, subscribe. If you have locations, right now on the East Coast that we can get to and drive, within, I don't know, 6 hours, because anything longer than 6 hours in the car, and Christy wants to throw me out the window.
It's a whole radio thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole music thing.
She can't put up with my techno or Jimmy Buffett for that long, so
I think she even put Flying Molly on the one day. I was like, what the I tried, though. I really tried.
It's going to be...
I tried so hard.
Bagpipes all the way next time we go somewhere.
He's going to have to listen to my music, and I'm going to sing. I can sing a little bit, I used to sing.
Things gonna be out like la 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 la. But we've got some stuff coming up. Yeah. Okay, that's annoying for them as well as no, stop, please, because it's not going to be good for the yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God, be in the car and have that go. Oh. So again, transferring over to YouTube and Twitter. And occasionally we'll still hit the Facebooks. Our groups and our pages will be there, so the announcements will be there. But just to kind of rock things out a little bit. Need water wheels to get the East Coast here. Yes, we definitely got to, come over and rock
and just an FYI too, I am doing readings. They're all virtual, no matter where you live. You can always schedule a reading. We can do a phone reading. We can do a video chat. And I am still booking parties, especially for the summertime. And we can do those virtually too if we have to. So, get a hold of me if you've been thinking about it. Give me a call. If you email me or text me, I'm just going to tell you to call me anyway. So just call me and we'll talk. But yeah, for sure. Call and schedule. I can read anywhere in the world. So I was doing all the virtual stuff long before COVID anyway. The phone calls and stuff. People are usually amazed. Wow, you can do that? Yep. So call me.
And the thing with that is you can go over to your business page on Facebook or your website. And I don't have your website listed in our comments. I don't know if you want to drop that in there, what your website is. And so, again, September 24th. We'll be up in Whitehall. I'm going to be speaking up there. And Alexander Petikoff and Emily Fleur from the Forest Fleur. And there's a couple other folks coming in. The guys from the 46 to 46 podcast will be up there, which is awesome. If you, again, being out and listening to some of the other podcasts, those guys do everything about the Adirondack Park and hiking those things. I got to give a shout out to my boys at Blurry Creatures, because you want to talk about getting hooked into a podcast and spinning off into the middle of nowhere. They got some cool stuff. They do really cool memes too. And everybody jumps on. It's really hooked. So, and again, if you guys have somebody you think we should sit and chat with, let us know. We might want to pick their brain. Topics, throw them out there. And
topic you want to talk about?
Yeah. So next one is set for that. All right. I'm mumbling. So what do you got from your end?
That means it's time to wrap it up because Mike's tired.
Well, I did go into work at 1:30 in the morning here on the East Coast, of the U.S. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We miss all of you. We're so happy to be back. Now my voice is hey, at least I made it through a show without having an issue. Now I just have the whole nasal allergy thing going on. But my voice at least lasted for, whatever. Don't laugh at me. So anyway, we love you all, and we are excited to be back. And just watch for the next banner. We will post when the next show is going to be coming up here soon.
And throw us some messages if you guys think of some other show you think we're out and always pick on us. We're good for it.
Places you want us to come check out, let us know. All right. Well, until next time, have a wonderful summer. Enjoy the weather and stay safe.
And sample on.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.